I could shoot at him 100 more times and wouldn't hit him.
This fall, I did something I might regret. For the first time in my adult life, I abandoned tradition and didn't put in for a single tag. After last year's unsuccessful elk hunt, I just didn't have the heart to go out and chase Utah's mismanaged big game animals anymore. I love fall way too much to not get out and enjoy it. When I was younger, I felt like I had been born 100 years too late. I did the responsible thing, grew up, got a job. Deep down inside, I can't help but think that Toby Keith was right, and I should have been a cowboy. One mountain range down, one to go. A little over a year ago, I met the Jensens up at the Tavaput Ranch. Although it's only been a year, it honestly seems like I've known them my whole life. Hey, how goes?
How's it going, you guys?
It doesn't suck.
Long week, but we got them here. So.
There you go.
They're here and we got 2 more days.
Good to see you.
Yeah, it's good to be seen, as my grandpa would say. Oh. Well, how many are left up there?
Oh, we lost a few calves on top, a handful, but we did pretty good.
Nice.
You'll get killed over there, dude. Right there.
I cashed in a week's worth of vacation, and my wife and I headed up to the ranch to help them with the fall cattle drive. Oh, and they do a little hunting up on the ranch as well, so I might get to do some of that too. I kind of feel like I cheated the system, because even though I don't rope or ride, I still gotta go on the cattle drive. I'll be honest with you, I was about a pucker factor 8 on this road. I don't know who had the courage to carve this thing out of the side of the hill with a bulldozer, but my hat's off to him. Straightaways aren't too bad, but man, when you have to reverse to get around a couple of those switchbacks, my heart was beating out of my chest. I've been driving a stick for a long time, and it's been years since I missed a gear. Somehow the thought that it could happen never leaves your mind.
See how close that was. Don't look at it.
Right? What could go wrong? Nothing comes to mind. Seven miles, 4,000 feet. That's a little bit of climbing. I'm glad I didn't have to do it on foot. When you hit the top of the canyon, the road suddenly goes from steep, death-defying roads to some of the most amazing country you've ever seen.
Something's cool.
Well, for most people.
Oh, go forward.
I'm only a couple hours into my new cowboy career. I'm already learning new tricks.
Two of them there.
Yeah, there's 2 of them.
Back up just a little bit.
On the top of the world here. If you watched my video about the ranch, it sits perched on the top of a canyon that's deeper than the Grand Canyon. It's a view that's hard to beat. Now you don't actually have to take a death-defying road to get here. There's a much more civilized road. I lied. It's just as steep, and looking over the shoulders, you feel like you're sitting on the edge of the world. However, this road does have a few turnouts where you can get around a vehicle if you should be unfortunate enough to meet one coming up. It's been a long day for everyone, but tomorrow we're going to push the cattle up over the next mountain range so they can start getting ready to go to winter pasture. Here's where not learning to rope and ride kind of bit me in the butt.
It takes a little time to get developed.
How are ya? Huh? How are ya? Ready for a good day, huh?
You should have said that.
While the cowboys got a race up and down through the sagebrush chasing cattle, I got to drive a tail vehicle. Now don't get me wrong, the vehicle needed to get down and I was happy to help out, but right about now, I was regretting some of my life choices.
Steve didn't know.
One thing about it, driving a vehicle at cow speed gives you plenty of time to look around and enjoy the country. Getting down's pretty easy. You just put the truck in 4 low and let her go.
World's worst guardrail right here.
It's too stressful on the cows to do the whole journey to the corrals in one day, so they get to rest here tonight. It's been a full day for everyone. We'll let them rest the night. Tomorrow we'll get them in the corral and start getting them ready for winter. These cowboys make it look easy, but I assure you, it's not easy to get range cattle to go where you want them to.
Okay.
Since moving cattle's not really my strong point, I got put on the end of the vaccination line. Right about now, I remember an old saying, something about you can pick your nose and you can pick your friends. Getting the orange ear tag is the exact opposite of the cone of shame. An orange ear tag means you're a replacement heifer, and you get to spend the next 10 years of your life out on the open range. It's like winning the lottery. Now I got to admit that there's a reason I chose this specific week to come up to the ranch, and it didn't just have to do with the cattle drive. The ranch has some of the most beautiful and abundant wildlife you've ever seen. Unlike public land, where you can go days without seeing a deer or an elk, the animals are just everywhere. Every year, a few lucky hunters get to come up and enjoy a world-class hunt. Now I'm not nearly a good enough hunter to serve as a guide. My strong back and my weak mind do qualify me to do a few things around the hunting camp.
Good job, man.
Yep.
Congrats.
That's a nice bull.
570 yards.
Yeah, we just ranged.
I could shoot at him 100 more times and wouldn't hit him.
Move. Keep going. Keep going.
It's kind of weird that I feel this way, but I'm actually having just as much fun, maybe even more, helping other people hunt as I do when I hunt by myself. It's a different experience, but it's a whole lot of fun.
14, 15. What would the second one be? 20 days
Not
later?
bad, huh?
Well, and that makes sense because, you know,
What's the cow
Jordan, it's
doing?
all that chili.
28 days.
I didn't want to walk, and
There
so
you go. That's it.
And just like that, the week was over. But you know, Butch wasn't wrong. He was not wrong.